Well, it's just like normal plants, every plant has their own season and their own lifespan. So maize is just a plant that that cannot last more than 4 months to 5 months, 4 to 5 months, depending on the species that you plant. So if you plant maize from the germinating stage to the whole stage that it will dry off, it's be within 4 to 5 months. So and there is a time that the thing will be greener and everything, and everything in the maize it follows the command of the lifespan. So for example now, this particular maize now, when 5 months reach now, I think is in the fourth month now. So when 5 months reach now, it will be drying. It will be drying off. It cannot pass beyond that 5 months. So anything that it has to do, even this maize tree now, even bringing out fruit now, it cannot pass within that 3 to 5 months. So if the tree did not bring out fruit within that 3 to 5 months, that means it cannot bring out fruit again. So the tree will dry up and the lifespan is complete. So it has a lifespan. Every plant actually has a lifespan.
Okay.
Like cassava, depending on the species you plant, though, cassava, even there are some, except for the ones that reproduce, like banana. So banana will reproduce, they will bring out sucker. So except for the one that reproduce, but if they are not reproducing, like maize cannot reproduce, so they have a lifespan. So the only thing they can reproduce is the fruit. So it's the seed that you can plant back. So they cannot reproduce on themselves. So that is it. Well, you can plant maize anytime, any season, but water is an important input in the farm. So it depends on how the rain is falling, or if you can get irrigating system or stuff like that. So you can plant it anytime, even in dry season. In Harmattan, you can plant it anytime, depending on how you can regulate. You can regulate the watering system, because water is the source of life of plants, water and sun. So based on how you can regulate those atmosphere. There's a lot you can get from this. Well, this one like this, I'm taking it home to roast it or either boil it and eat it. So it's a source of food for farmers, for nations, and it can also be processed to some other forms of food. They use for cornflakes. I think they use it for semi. They use it for producing semi. Then they use it in producing animal feeds, like those chicken feed and fish feed. So there are a lot of things, some other things they can use maize for. They use it in producing some, different things. Different things. There is this local thing they use it to produce. They use it to produce ado. There are different things they can.
Yeah, I think pap too.
Pap, yeah, it's also one of the things. Even this custard now.
Custard too, yes.
So there are different things you can get from this. It can be profitable. It has season. Like for example now, just few people can plant it around that dry season. So anybody that has this raw maize now, this fresh one now in dry season, we make a lot of money from it, depending on the quantity you have. So because in dry season now they can sell this fresh maize now, they can sell it per one for 400 naira, 500. And if you have like 1,000 stands, you know how much you can make from it. So depends on the quantity you plant, depends on the size of farmland, the quantity and the management. So that is it. So and preferably some farmers used to like to leave the maize and it will dry up on stand. So they will just harvest it after it has dried and sell it. They used to sell it in metric tons. They sell it in tons for companies, for feed companies like animal feed companies, for people that use it to process another thing. That one can also be profitable. So it depends on the tons of maize. There is a particular amount they buy tons of maize. So It's very popular. It's one of the most profitable farm business you can do. Well, in maize farming, the first challenge you can encounter, for example, farmers that are not, they can't that do not have access to irrigating system. You can just plant your maize now and rain will stop falling. Nobody can control this weather. This nowadays now the weather has changed. It's not regular as it is before. It's not reoccurring the way it used to reoccur before. So now, like last year August, now last year this time last year now August, there is no rain. Everywhere is dry, just like dry season. And this year August now rain is falling and people are even complaining that it's too much. So that is one of the major challenges I encounter in any farming you are doing, whether maize or any farming that you are doing. One of the major issues that you can encounter. So, and another problem is the market. Because sometimes when there is too much producer of this particular maize, so the price might go down. For example, this rainy season, everybody wants to plant maize and there will be a lot of maize, and maize might not be selling. So, and it can be a shortage for farmer. So, because the same amount they will spend on clearing the farm, keeping it, and weeding it, same amount they will spend, same cost. And at the end of the day, the price of selling it in the rainy season is different from dry season. Another challenges. So, and another challenges is harvesting. It's harvesting and storage. Another challenges. So sometimes when the maize, if you want to leave the maize to dry, for example now rainy season is not selling and you just decide as a farmer to leave it on stand for it to dry and harvest it and sell it in tons. You might not have enough storage or a system of storage, and if the maize did not dry very well before you store it, the maize might be growing, germinating, so it will not dry very well. So, and if it start germinating, you cannot sell it again. So that's another challenge, is harvesting and storage. Majorly the support that maize farmer needs is the seedling chemicals that they can use to control the weeds, because the the best you can manage the weeds, you can control the weeds in the farm, the best results you get. So to control the weeds, in the dry season as well, you can do a dam and store water for dry season, and also get an irrigating system. That is one of the best support you can get as a farmer. So at least in dry season, production will not stop. Maize production will not, both in rainy season and in dry season, will not stop. And farmer can get that support. And those irrigating systems, if you want to do it, can be so costly. So it's not all farmers that can afford it. So those are the supports. So you can start in maize farming with just little money, because the seedlings now, you can even get seedling as low as 200 naira, depending on the quantity you want to have. Because I know even improved seedling that they are selling 200 naira, all those people that sell it on the streets, that hawk it on the street, they will divide it. They might buy like 1 kg of maize seedlings and divide it small and sell it 200 naira to farmers, so that you can actually afford any quantity that you can afford. So, and that is for the seedlings. And for the land majorly is the issue. So if you can get land, or you can buy land, so the land, everybody know that land is very costly, but land is a fixed factor of production. If you can get land, you can use it this year, this is next year. So, and also, if land is not there, if land is removed from there, so just the seedling and the cultivation, and the cultivation is very, very affordable, depending on the size of the farm and farmland that you want to cultivate. So that will depend how much the cost will be. So it's something that is very cheap and affordable, and it's very easy to manage. That is it. So you can control the weed maybe twice throughout the lifespan of the maize. So it can be twice, not like yam that you have to like weed it every time, not like beans that you have to weed it every time. Maize and cassava, and you can do maize farming. When you plant maize and plant cassava, they will be growing together. So it's very easy and it's very, very affordable. Yeah, and another thing is that there's possibility of renting land.
Okay.
So you can rent land. You cannot buy and rent. At least you rent, you pay for rent. Yeah, that one is still, even if you have 500,000 now, you can still do that one. You can still do that one. You can rent land. At least there are, I don't know, renting of land is not a fixed amount depending on the agreement between you and the owner of the land. So you can still rent and start with it. So if someone give me money to do farming, it's business, so we can enter business together.
All right. So, is there any other thing that you'd like to tell us?
Oh well, farming is life. So farming is life. Well, without food, there is no nation. No food, no nation. So I'm very proud to be a farmer.